A few people would say the stop at a motorway service station was interesting to say the least. It's hardly going to be the highlight of their holiday.
No, it's a necessity sometimes, but not always with pleasure.
It's a necessity for us last Saturday.
Wasn't it just?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job we did our ablutions before we got back.
Before we got stuck in that jam.
We got stuck for 2 hours in a traffic jam.
But listen, we were once on a trip. Do you remember? We went to Ireland. We decided we wanted to take the dog.
Yeah.
And we were coming back. And we said, let's just stop at the next services. Yeah, we didn't know anything about this service station.
Coming back, darling, we were going.
Oh, wherever we were going. Coming back. Oh, don't split hairs. Anyway, we were going or coming back, and we said, let's just stop.
And it was a storm. It was a hurricane.
Yes, let's just stop at the next services. Didn't know what to expect. Well, thought we'd expect the usual. But no, we landed on Tebay Services on the M6. Yeah. Absolutely phenomenal place.
And basically you say, why can't all service stations be like this?
Yeah.
There's no fast food chains, there's no slot machines, there's no those sort of phone outlet things that they have and whatever. Anyway, they are actually a farm shop, right? So they do all this special bread. There's a butcher's. Who would think of going to the motorway services for your
cheese
butchers?
Counter. It was absolutely gorgeous. The food was amazing. Beautiful view outside. They had a lake at the back.
Yes.
It was just gorgeous.
All
and
the
now,
facilities.
Yeah, now lots of people have discovered them because they've started being on a new TV show. This is a family-run service station and it's proving a huge hit with the viewers. Well,
this weekend's reckoned to be one of the busiest weekends of the year, and we're joined now by head butcher Dave Moreland there. Dave, good morning to you. And I think beside Dave there, we also have Alexander Evans. And Alexander, what is your job for the services? What do you do, Alexander?
So I'm the farm shop buyer, and I buy all of the foods in the farm shops apart from the butchery, which I leave to Dave because he knows what he's doing.
He does know what he's doing, and Dave, you're becoming a bit of a star on this show. Yeah. How long have you been the butcher there at the service station? And it does seem an odd place to find a butcher's counter.
It does, yeah. I've been with the company now, this is my 15th year, it'll be 15 year in December. Yes, a bit strange to walk into the service station and come across a butcher's counter. But there is big links between the family farm and the business, and my role when I joined this business was to link them both together.
Yeah.
So all your produce then, Dave...
That was the reason that...
So, Dave, all the meat and the produce you sell there, it's all from local farms?
All this lamb you see on display today, that's from our farm, that's from the Dunning family farm, which is just adjoining this building. The farmland runs up to the building. But out of season of our lamb, we do have a cluster of groups who we buy from. So it is all local, yeah. What
reaction do you get, Dave, from people like us, you know, who didn't know about Tebay Services? The first time they come in, what reaction do you get from them?
There's a bit of the stand back and take two on it, and it's like, what are you doing here? This is a service station. You've got a butcher's counter. Are we really in a service station on the motorway? And the fact is we are, and like I say, all the local presidents, but all local people. You know, that's what we're about. We're about locality.
No, it's just lovely to see because it's different. Alexander, does different pay? Does different actually make good business sense?
It's really hard work to do this, and this is why no one else in this country, or probably the world, would do it, because it's really, really hard to do. But it does pay because people buy into what we offer. We offer something special. We always go out of our way to find things which are unique and to delight people. So, yes, it does work.
Well, I just want to know, Alexander, what is the setup on motorways? Are they all owned by the same people or a small group of people? Why is there no variation or deviation and you guys stand alone? Just explain the science of it.
Yeah. I think that other motorway services have a different business proposition. They really are estate managers, and they let franchises rent space from them, whereas everything that we sell within here is our own. It's Mr. Dunning's land and his business, and everything we sell is of our own making or things that we've bought in. We don't have any franchises. We eschew big brands. We're not interested in chasing the brands. We're interested in celebrating the producers, and I think that's our success and is why other people can't really replicate it.
Yeah, and you were a buyer at Harrods for the food hall in Harrods, Alexander. You've been 15 years at Tebay. How particular are you, and how do you choose what goes into your farm shop?
I think we just want our producers to be the best that they can be, so we don't expect all of them to be, something amazing, just to be as good as they can be, because we do want to celebrate local producers and specialities, and we do help a lot of small producers grow their business. And we give them lots of advice, and we try and encourage them to get better, and we work with them. So the pies that we've got on the table here are made by a local business. They take their meat from Dave, and they make these great pies, and it's something we've developed with them, something that they never thought to do themselves.
So Dave, am I getting it right that people they're not just calling in to refuel, go to the loo, whatever. Of course, they're doing all those things, get a bite to eat, whatever. But would people specifically go to you for a shop? I mean, say they're driving to the ferry in Scotland, or they're driving down to Preston or Manchester, whatever. Would they actually make a point of calling in and saying, right, I'm going to buy some of Dave's meat?
I would. I would.
Yeah, we do, actually. There's a lot of repeat custom who come regular, but you'll see them on the phone to their wives at home, and they'll be saying, yes, I've got the sausages, yes, I've got the bacon, but I'm looking at some lovely T-bone steaks here, and they're buying for the fortnight or whatever, but yeah, we've got that customer base is quite good, actually. It's refreshing to see the same faces. And also, if you wanted to have a dinner party with a centrepiece, a full leg of mutton or a full rib of beef, we're the place you can come to, because we can supply that.
So you're a destination venue there. Tell me, my friend, what has been the reaction, Dave? You've been on the telly now. Are you getting fan mail? Are you getting recognition? I'm sure you would anyway. What has the reaction been now that you've been on the telly?
That's a good question. My mum likes it, by the way. She approves. But the people who know me have just said that, that's the Dave that we know. That's what I am in my natural environment. And I think that's why we're different, because this is what we do. This is what me and Alex do all the time.
Yeah, there's no pretence, is there?
No, there's no acting. It's not edited. And where we are is in our natural landscape, so we feel comfortable with it. And the exposure's been brilliant, don't get me wrong. It's been great to promote this area.
Yeah, and has it been good for business, Alexander? Is the shop
promoting
thriving?
Cumbria.
The sales have been extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary, and people have loved to see Bing and Kara's thing on the television and come in and get their ramen kits, and so all of our producers are, quite honestly, they're reeling from the demand. So it's been a bit of a two-edged sword, because obviously we've got staycation, so we're all under a lot of pressure, but we're trying to do our very best.
Yeah. Lovely. And you've got a second outlet, if I'm not mistaken, on the M5?
Yes, the Gloucester Services. It's such a wonderful place. I was down there on Tuesday putting our fruit and veg out. We've got organic fruit and veg we launched down there, and a man approached me who'd seen the programme, and so many people come up to say, oh, there's this lovely place in Cumbria, you should go there, not realising we're connected. But then they do make that connection. But I think that's the thing, is that people like you, when you've stopped here, you feel it's something you've discovered, and it just makes it great for everyone.
Well, listen, you're always on our map, don't worry, you're always on our map.
We've been to Tebay. I'll have to go to the one in Gloucester now. Gloucestershire sounds wonderful.
It's really good to hear.
Listen, we loved our experience. We're loving watching the show. If you haven't seen it, a Lake District farm shop, Saturday, 8 p.m. on Channel 4. Thank you both so much.
Thanks, guys. We'll let you get back to work there. Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks so much. And
thank you.
Bye then.
Bye-bye. Bye.